Okay, good afternoon. While I'm a lot more comfortable talking to clients and people I know than I am to a camera, I'm going to do my best here as I always do. And I just wanted to, as I've decided to call it their channel check in, I thought about having something like this. I've done a few of them before. I think it's something that I'll probably do infrequently because I've been doing it infrequently, and I'll continue to do it just occasionally going forward. But just wanted to touch on a few things right now. I'm not going to play anything for the time being, but I just have to say thank you up front. I realized actually just minutes ago that I'm now up over 100 subscribers. I did the math in my head when I saw there was a few, and I thought maybe I'm at Gretzky, maybe I'm at 99, and maybe three of you will now go and unsubscribe uh, just to be smart and bring me back to that. But anyway, even if I'm there no longer, because I do get the odd person who unsubscribes, and to be honest, just given my nature, my personality, with the fact that I'm aware, I'm a little polarizing and a bit neurotic, and so I'm definitely not for everyone, but again, I do my best, and so yeah, I just wanted to say that I did happen to notice that I'm now, I guess, as of the time I'm speaking, I'm pretty sure I'm up over 100 subscribers, and I just wanted to say thank you. And in case I forgot to, I guess I thought I'd write it down because sometimes, yeah. Anyway, uh, and I put this deliberately. I made this a little smaller and in green. This actually happened sooner than I thought. I thought, like, if I ever get to 100, then maybe I'll do a little giveaway thing and I'll have something planned for it. And I don't. And I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not going to be anything big time or anything probably that would even necessarily cost anything. Certainly, it won't be anything illegal that I'm not allowed to distribute to anyone. But what I was thinking of doing actually is, if I can allow myself to be so vulnerable momentarily, I might send. Should anyone be interested, and if not, that's totally fine too, and that's completely okay. But some files, if to one of my half complete games, one of my semi complete games that I have, something like that, so you can get an early look at that. Please don't distribute them around if I do. And I thought what I would do for that actually is hockey jersey numbers here, double O's or zero to 99. A little Blaine Stoughton there, I think, but and it's from Stoughton to Gretzky. And yeah. So basically, what this is, I will say this: there is an Easter egg of sorts on this channel. You can see it. I don't want to give it away too easily, but you'll see it in places. There's a bit of an Easter egg of a number, and it's something that I have mentioned in game commentary. I have a few favorite numbers, kind of favorite-ish numbers, but there is one in particular that should someone be the first person to, in a comment, let's say, to this video, to post that number, then well, you'll get it. I might, and then I might have to lower my standards too if anyone gets close, because I don't know. Again, I'm probably being a little too random and weird about it, but there is a certain number that would definitely trigger this immediately, and if you figure it out, awesome. It is an Easter egg in places on this channel, so I'll point that out as well. So I also want to talk a little bit about what's coming up, because I did mention in a video earlier this week that I do want to I want to try to organize things a little better, definitely going forward. So I think every week, probably in a normal week, unless I get really busy and other things come up, which life happens at times. But what I'd like to do is try to play 3 games of the week. And by the way, I didn't mention it up front. This is basically animated me when I was still in my 20s, and definitely compared to the current installment, I've yet to wash my hair and get ready. You definitely prefer to see this than to see this. I'm about 10 years older now, and so this is the what you're going to get for the time being. This was drawn by a student about, I don't know, 8 or 9 years back, 7 or 8 years back. Doesn't matter anyway. So. Back to the games of the week thing. Mike Owens Quick Play Pro Hockey. Actually, I've already played Canadians Rangers, and if you think it's not a very good game, if it's something that you like to do, keep watching. And I realize too that not everyone like some of the play videos, they won't necessarily get too many views, which is again completely fine. It's just something that I like to have there for anyone who might like to see it. It's one of those things I know. It's one reason actually why Peter Miller doesn't make videos more regularly playing games. He's like, nobody wants to see that, and I'm like, I would like to see that, but so that's why I started Hockey Unreal. Make the content that you want to see, right? So later this week there will be a Blue Gray Zone game. I have a rough idea, but not an exact one of what teams I'm going to use for that one. Probably either Montreal, Ottawa, or Toronto, Boston, actually. I'm going to look ahead to some of the games here, and probably this week it will be. I'm 50-50. I might even roll the dice to determine, like, do a 50-50 die roll or coin flip of sorts of a die roll between Blue Zone versus my Gray Zone mod for it. And I, I almost feel obligated to do Blue Zone though and do more correction and apology videos because I came on camera way too early with this game and was playing it very incorrectly. I'm also thinking actually, let me throw this in here. So if anybody sees this, any sees this and hears this, any opinions on this, I'm thinking of starting another playlist on this channel because I really do feel like anyone who's, and I'm probably revealing my age here, my coming into middle age. That so Tool Time, 90s, Home Improvement, Tim Allen, Binford, and all that. I thought what I might do actually is do a Tool Time playlist on my channel where I make fun of myself in videos that I make the biggest, most blatant, and most frequent mistakes in, or both, all of the above. Throw those into a playlist called Tool Time and just basically let people know, like, watch this at your discretion. Do not use this as a tutorial to play the game. If anything, use this as how not to play the game. So back to this Blue Gray Zone. There will be a game later this week. I don't think I'm going to do the Status Pro this week. I'd like to get just a little, I'd like to really sort of get my feet wet with this first on this 24-25 NHL season campaign. And then finally, Shootout Easy. So apparently I'm advancing into middle age, but my voice still cracks like an adolescent. Um, I'm reminded actually of the fact that I was actually picked on a fair bit in adolescence for having a voice that sounded exactly like my voice sounds right now. If you can picture a voice like this one in a class full of 12, 13-year-olds telling me that I talk funny. So anyway, that's, be that as it may. In hindsight, a lot of it was actually kind of funny. Shootout Easy. I'm going to. I rolled and the Tournament of Presidents came up the other day. I can't remember exactly when it was, but I've played already a couple of games with this, and I'm going to play the final like the best two or three that will determine which President's trophy winning team gets into the League of Champions and Presidents. That will be played with like the complete game of Shootout. But I do plan to roll the round robin games, and so I think what I'm going to do, because it only takes a minute or two to roll out once you get into the flow of it, and I've done a couple of them already, I'm going to do probably the second half of the round robin schedule and put that into a video for Shootout Easy. That'll be the third game of the week, although that will be games of the week. But you'll get to see again the 67 Blackhawks up against the 96 Red Wings again. Played it last night. Actually, the 96 Red Wings took the first one, but they will play again in Chicago next time. Chicago will be the home team. Finally, and I hope I have his blessing. I've asked for it. I've not received an answer on it, but I'll have to take this video down otherwise, respectfully. I wanted to give this game kind of a shout out, even though I'm planning on modding the crap out of it, and that is Flash Hockey here. This is Jason Graham's. I guess I should take my little laminate. I have two laminated boards for this one, actually, a small one and a big one. The big one is his recommended size, but I tend to do compact setups with everything. So if you go to his channel, which is now called Unbelievable Tabletop Sports. I hope I have that exact. It starts out with unbelievable anyway. And let me actually take these out of their little baggie. So this is the game. This is free to you. Basically just you go on to Flash Games Delphi forum, and you can arrange to have him or his Facebook group and arrange to have him email you these files. And yeah, it's this game here, Flash Hockey, but me doing what I tend to do, like, Anyway, where was I? As I'm reminded, this noisy city block here that I'm on, everybody else is getting to work here, and so it's time for me to get going as well. But uh, so little interruption there. But back to this. So this is a game that, much like what I did actually with Blue Zone, where I came up with Gray Zone, and that's probably, or that is what I'm going to play the majority of my 1924-25 NHL season replay with. Smash hockey. It's totally going to happen. I had a lot of ideas this morning at breakfast for it, and honestly too, I do have to say that though I don't play this game and I don't even own it, though I'm thinking that's going to change. I'm probably going to order it, and when I say probably, I mean most definitely. Even though I'm not really a football game player, but Grid Zone's been getting a lot of love recently on the tabletop gaming community, and I think very deservedly so. And why would I endorse a game that I've not played? Well, I'm in a fantasy football league, even though again I've not played it. I'm in a fictional, I guess I could say, football league, Jason's Patriot Football League, the Jersey Jolts. I'm Joe Coffey, and I have to actually go and watch and see how I did in the draft. I saw the email, the subject line, something about nice draft or something like that. So I'm optimistic. I really need to fill out those donut holes at linebacker that I have. But anyway, that's yeah. You got hockey. I'm real here talking about another sport. That's again. I talk about hockey merely 99% of the time. So uh, bit of a disorganized shout out here to Grid Zone, and also, and I will let the cat out of the bag on this insofar as this much. A little while ago, I said that I would be playing a game that this mysterious hockey game that's never been played sort of thing, and it was this, and then I couldn't learn it quite as quickly as I wanted to, and so I ended up playing these games instead. That was going to be this, but this is coming, and if anything, I'm announcing this on camera to put pressure on myself actually to finish modding this up and to get this to the table and play this on camera here sooner than later. So, uh, and it'll be a fair bit different from this, but like Gray Zone to Blue Zone, I think that it takes nothing away from it. I don't think it's disparaging it in any way to make it even significantly different, because like with the fact that Gray Zone could not exist without Blue Zone, Smash Hockey could not exist without Flash Hockey. So all right, this is a dozen minutes, 12 and a half minutes here long now. That's definitely more than enough time. So, if you get the chance, any feedback, any feedback, positive or negative, would be appreciated. Hopefully, if it's negative, it's constructively so. Yeah, anyway, that's about all that I have for the time being. I should circle back to this and just say once again, thank you. So, cheers, have a great day, and bye for now.